Hello, my name is Yvonne Abro and I'm doing a series of videos on easy spells that people often need to use. And then this one is doing a house cleansing ritual. So situations in which you might want to cleanse your house could involve you've had a nasty incident with might have been an argument online or an argument with somebody who came to your house, and you want to protect your house from any future incidents of that kind. So there are two steps. One is to cleanse your house and the second is to protect it. So how would you go about cleansing your house? So one of the things you can use is consecrated water. So you can splash that around very liberally, and obviously if you don't know how to consecrate water, then you mix water and salt together, or you can use water from a local sacred spring if you're near one, or you can use moon water, which is where you leave water out in moonlight. So you'd have that in a bowl and splash it about liberally all over the house. You can also use incense, and doesn't matter what type of incense. It can be in joss sticks, or it can be charcoal and incense, whatever your preference. If you don't have incense, then just carry a candle around, because the fire is cleansing. And then the other thing to do is to make lots of noise. So you might have percussion instruments. If you don't have percussion instruments, don't worry, because your simple household saucepan makes a good satisfying noise, and you can get your kids involved in this process as well. If you have kids, give them a saucepan and a wooden spoon and get them to bang it all around the house. Super fun for all the family. And so now you've cleansed your house, the next step is to protect your house. So you then visualize a sphere of light. It can be white light or golden light, depending on your preference, and then visualize that sphere expanding to include your whole house. And then you can ask for protection from your relevant deities or angels, whichever you prefer, and ask them to guard the four directions. So you can look up online what the various deities and angels of the four directions are, depending on your particular tradition. Okay. Once you've done that, you want to go around and draw sigils on, just with your finger, it doesn't have to be in paint or anything, on every window and every door and every tap or faucet, every electrical outlet, your computer and your phone. So you might want to draw a pentagram like so, or a rune, or whatever protective sigil exists in your tradition. You can even make up your own protective sigil, which could be a combination of different things. And so draw that on everything. That includes your phone and your landline phone, your mobile phone, all the things, and just visualize that potential entrance to your home being sort of sealed with the light, the golden or white light, or the sigil that you're using, or both. And I forgot to mention mirrors. Mirrors are also a portal, so make sure to do the sigil on mirrors as well. And if you're really paranoid, you can do every reflective surface, so that would include pictures with glass fronts as well. So I find this pretty effective for keeping away unwanted influences, and you'll note that it doesn't really involve very much in the way of expensive materials or anything. You know, some people go in for black salt around the perimeter of your property. that's very specific to a specific tradition. I believe it's Appalachian folk magic. So, you know, you can do that if it's part of your tradition. Another one that's quite good is in medieval England, people used to bury shoes in the wall. And the other one that's fun is making spirit traps. So I will get into making spirit traps in another video. And again, this is a really cheap and effective way to protect your house. Another one is to bury an egg at the threshold, and you can also bury a knife at the threshold, because that keeps unwanted entities at bay. But again, these are all the extra things that you can do if the cheap and cheerful energy protection doesn't feel like enough. So yeah, many ways to protect your house. Another one, if you have brambles or spiky plants, plant them around the perimeter of your property, because they will keep unwanted things at bay as well. But again, just the basics is usually enough. So I hope that helps and keeps the oogly-booglies at bay from your house. Many blessings.